Title: Epstein's Jailhouse Rock. Unearthed documents paint grisly picture of luxury lifestyle gone loco. TLDR. Buckle up, folks, as we nosedive into the twisty-turny, macabre world of Jeffrey Epstein's final days. Thanks to 4,000-plus pages of documents under the Freedom of Information Act, we now know more about Epstein's descent into despair and the chaotic aftermath of his suicide. His blingy lifestyle made way for concrete and steel living, and the man had trouble adjusting. But hey, who wouldn't? Epstein's jail stint was punctuated by psychological evaluations, complaints of medieval conditions, failed suicide attempts, and interactions that would make for a riveting horror movie. And when it came to the aftermath, well, let's just say things got a little messy. Agencies pointing fingers, accusations flung around like confetti at a parade, and the grim realization that his life's finale left quite the mark on a number of people. It's a dark dive, folks, so consider yourselves warned. In the corner of a Manhattan jail cell, a despondent Jeffrey Epstein sat with his hands over his ears, seemingly desperate to muffle the persistent noise of a malfunctioning toilet. Struggling to adapt to life in a concrete and steel cage after a 2019 arrest for sex trafficking and conspiracy charges, the once luxury-laden financier was slipping into the depths of despair, an image that would be hilarious if it wasn't so disturbingly sad. Despite a suicide attempt that left him under psychological observation, Epstein denied suicidal inclinations, declaring his life wonderful and suggesting that ending it would be crazy. And yet, on August 10, 2019, Epstein was no more. If we're learning anything here, it's that irony can be a cold-hearted mistress, can't it? Fast forward to 4 years later and we're now getting our hands on some 4,000-plus pages of documents related to Epstein's death, thanks to the Freedom of Information Act. And oh, the tales they weave, from his mental state to his health history, all neatly filed in agency reports, emails, and memos. Sounds like a thriller novel in the making, doesn't it? But the plot thickens. Epstein's descent into despair is just one part of the story. The other part? The chaotic aftermath of his death, complete with agency failings, conspiracy theories, and some hardcore blame game action. Apparently, fundamental failings at the Bureau of Prisons, BOP, including severe staffing shortages and employees cutting corners, significantly contributed to Epstein's death. An investigation worthy of a CSI episode? Absolutely! Among the intriguing revelations are emails suggesting the BOP had been playing fast and loose with the information flow following Epstein's death. One frustrated prosecutor complained about the BOP issuing press releases before relaying basic information to Epstein's family. In a rather peculiar development, Epstein reportedly attempted to connect by mail with another infamous pedophile, Larry Nassar. Yet, the letter was returned to the sender, leaving prison officials in a quandary: to open it or not to open it, that is the question. Epstein's suicide ended up shining a spotlight on the BOP, leading to the closure of the Metropolitan Correctional Center in 2021 and revealing deep problems within the agency. But even as steps are